The Jurisight term that we'll now look into is original intent. So we know what original intent is from a constitutional sense. Is the Constitution intended to be understood as it was initially formulated all those years ago? Or does it have this organic, living, breathing, changing quality with the passage of time? That's, of course, still a very much debated question of this human world in which we live, this system and society. The brain, 100 and some odd years ago, a winner of the Nobel Prize with Golgi, was Santiago Ramon y Cajal. He said 100 years ago, he's the father of neuroscience. The father of neuroscience. He wanted desperately to believe that the brain could change as a result of our experience. And he said, in the adult brain, nervous pathways are fixed and immutable. Everything may die, nothing may be regenerated. This was the state of our science 100 years ago. 60 years ago, it was the state of our science when The Fool on the Hill came out. A lot of researchers who tried to suggest otherwise in the 70s and 80s fell out of good reputation in the community, and now it's accepted to be absolutely the case. Our brain changes. Neuroplasticity is the change of the structure and function of our brain. We'll talk about what those two things mean in response to our experiences and, from a mindfulness perspective, how we choose to experience. You have been breathing since the moment you were born. You brought awareness to your breath a few moments ago and a few moments ago before that. Maybe you've also done that at other times in your life. It is very different to have this automatic thing that just happens called breathing happen, and sometimes it gets shallow when we get scared, and sometimes it gets full when we relax. It's very different to just have that happening to us and to bring awareness to its happening. And something different happens in the brain as a result.